This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
1, 2, 3,
The Mount Royal Academy Knights boys basketball team started off the winter with 4 straight losses. But since then, the team has won 6 of their last 7 games. Just when it seemed like the Knights had turned a corner, they faced even more adversity when their experienced star player, senior Andrew Normandin, went down for the season after knee surgery last week. Because of the huge loss, other players from Mount Royal have had to step up to fill the void. And that's exactly what they did in this matchup against Concord Christian. There was never really a point in the game when the Knights were not in control. Sophomore guard Louis Lowercillier and senior center Phil Dahlberg were both key around the basket and in the paint. Concord Christian went long stretches without points, mainly because of the host lockdown defense. The visitors also had a difficult time keeping up in transition. After 2 quarters, MRA easily led with a score of 26-11. Coming out of the break, it was the Knights' defense that continued to shine, as junior Mateo Hoffman made a steal and assisted sophomore Brendan Morehouse in transition. Dahlberg also made a theft and put in his own layup, while fellow junior Blaze Edwards made a steal off an inbounds and went right to the hoop for an and one. Mount Royal as a team finished the third quarter on a big 12-4 run, and they brought some of that momentum into the beginning of the fourth. Louis Lowercillier's speed and athleticism was on full display as he finished the game strong with multiple impressive drives to the hoop. Brendan Morehouse also had a solid ending as he drained back-to-back three-pointers. Despite an offensive barrage from the hosts, it was Concord Christian who actually had the better quarter. Isaac Jarvis and Samuel Calkins both looked good. They each managed 8 points and never gave up. By the time the final seconds had ticked away, Mount Royal Academy had easily won with a final score of 55-34. Knights sophomore Louis Lowercillier led all scorers with 22 points, and fellow sophomore Brendan Morehouse put in 13. Senior Phil Dahlberg also threw in 12. After the game, we spoke with Mount Royal's head coach Matt McMenaman and with Lowercillier and Dahlberg to hear what they had to say about the win.
What we did well in the first half was work with each other, find each other in transition, make that one extra pass to get the good look. It was good distribution of the ball in the first half. And even into the third quarter, I just thought in the fourth quarter we got a little bit sloppy, just started playing down instead of up. Mateo is a good ball handler and a good fast break. He knows how to feed at the right time, make that good pass. Thought Louis Lowercillier did a great job penetrating and finishing at the rim, going up strong, which is a point of emphasis I've been making, that he can get up there and finish, and I saw a lot of that. It was great. I mean, I could say something about each one. Phil has a great finish from the outside. He's got a nice touch to the ball. And Blaze coming off the bench, within about 10 seconds, he got a steal, he got a layup and fouled. And then I think he got one more offensive rebound out of that. So in about 10 seconds, he had 3 great things he did. It's very important to us because, well, number one, this week we lost our number 1 guy, Andrew Normandin, for the season. The team has to fill that void. He was our floor leader. He was our tempo and standard setter in a sense, and our leader. So to fill in those shoes, we're still working through that, you know. And I think this game and the last game both were important wins for us in that area.
The keys were just pushing the ball because I know they tried to press us and know we could beat the press. I tried to stay in the middle just to catch the ball so I could spread out the defense. And I tried to turn around, go baseline, or pass it out to my teammates for an open shot. My team did well spacing the ball, pushing it down. But at the end, we got a little bit sloppy, but that's okay. Mateo bringing the ball down, being able to control the offense and the tempo. Brendan stepping up, hitting a couple threes. Phil for getting all the offensive rebounds. And as well as my teammate Gavin, who stepped up getting the rebounds.
Keys to the game, we had really good rebounding tonight, really good lockdown defense and let them score.
only like 28 points, was pretty good, low scoring game. Lewis was great. Lewis throws through the air, a lot of points. Brendan was good as well, hitting those pull-up threes. So yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, I mean, home wins are always important, especially, you know, like beginning of the week gives you a lot of momentum going forward, so it's good stuff.
Mount Royal improves to 7-5, while Concord Christian falls to 4-8. The Knights have now won 7 of their last 8 games and 2 in a row without their leader Andrew Normandin. Hopefully MRA can stay on track when they next travel to take on Wilton Lindenborough.